Are you just experimenting with random boards and stuff? See how what happens?
With random what?
With random light, random.
No, trying different software programs to see the best. All right, so here, for this, we need to come up with, first we got to do a force diagram. So obviously gravity's already there. Actually, why should I do gravity again? That makes no sense. So this and this are T1 and T2. T1 we know is mg, so that makes life easy. Does it make sense to you that I can say that each of these has some horizontal force? Right, so this would be like, okay, that's going to be T1x. This one is like T2x, right? And if I pick a different color, then this is T1y. Is that visible? Yeah. And this is T2y. Okay, does that make sense to everyone? Okay, remember this is 45 right there. And then we remember that the other one's 37. Okay, well, I guess I should have asked first, but okay, so you see a block on a string. What's the first thing you do? Yeah, force diagram, right? When you do the force diagrams, you have vectors at angles, so you crack them. Now, once that I've done that, Natalie, what do I do after the force diagram? Okay, we did the crack, so that's good. What do we do after that? Yeah, force statements, okay? Next, we do the sum of the force statements. So we say the sum of the forces in the x equals something, sum of the forces in the y equals something. Any questions? Does that make sense? Okay, so then, Ricky, sum of the forces in the y are going to equal what? When you see this thing going around and around the central pole, what is the result in the y dimension? Okay, so he says T1y plus T2y, and what is that going to equal? Okay, mg, what, so then that you're saying that the sum of the forces are 0. Does that make sense to everyone? But it's moving. How could the sum of the forces be 0? It never goes up or down. It always stays the same height. Now, in what plane is it moving? The x, right? The x. So then, let's see. Brandon, what is the sum of the forces in the x direction? Is equal to MA. And what is that A? Tingyu, what is that A? Is that AT? Ah, very good. So she says AR or AC. Oops. Does that make sense to you? Questions? Yes?
Wait, so AC is AR?
Yes, it's the same thing. The book calls it AR. I've always called it AC. Sorry, I just wasn't paying attention. So now, how do you know that this is the sum of the forces are equal to MAR or MAC? Why? When I look at that thing, it just looks like it's just staying flat. But if you look at it from the top, that's where you can see that this thing is moving in a circle. Yes? Okay. And then if it's A sub C, then Jackie, A sub C equals what? Okay. Where's Jackie? Oh, there he is. Okay. So a sub c equals what? This is just always true. This is on your formula sheet. A sub c equals what? There you go. V squared over r. Okay, questions? How are we doing? All right, so now, that's it, people. We've done the hard part. The rest is easy. Okay, oh, probably what we should do, we do need to remember what each one of these things are, right? T1x is going to be, and since T1 is equal to mg, T1x is actually mg cosine 37 plus T2x, which is going to be T2, and then x is going to be sine 45, and that equals mv squared over r. Gesundheit. All right, and then the other one, okay, I'm running out of room, so I need to figure out how to make it up. There we go. So let me go ahead and write that again. So we had T1x plus T2x equals mv squared over r. And we said that T1x was mg cosine 37. And we said that T2x was T2 sine 45. And that equals mv squared over r. And the other statement was T1y plus T2y equals mg. T1y being mg sine 37 plus T2 cos 45 equals mg. Yeah. Let's take a look. It's because I chose 45 there. Yeah, and since it's 45, it really doesn't matter. Because like the same thing. Okay. And now when we go back, do you see what are the two unknowns? Well, technically there's three unknowns, aren't there? T2 is, well, four unknowns. T2 is unknown. Well, let me highlight this. Ooh, I can use my highlighter. This one, oh, too much. This one we don't know. We don't know mass. We don't know velocity. I thought there wasn't there four? No, it was only three. Okay. All right. So there's all this stuff that we don't know. But we're supposed to be looking for V, right? So I don't know. I'm going to do what I can here. And then do you see that if I do this correctly, I might be able to cancel out the mass because there's mass everywhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say T2 is equal to mv squared. Wait a minute. They didn't ask for V. They asked for a sub c, didn't they? Yeah, I made this harder than I needed to. So this is just ma sub c minus mg cos 37 all over sine 45. Oh wait, why did I do that? Wait a minute, hang on. Okay, that was a dumb choice. Why would I do this? I should take the one without the unknown and substitute it into the one with the unknown. Not take the unknown and substitute. I could do, well, you know what? What the heck? You only live once. YOLO. Let's do it. So we say mg
Every day, you only die once.
sine 37 plus, and now I'm going to plug this in. Okay? And what I'm going to get is something interesting. I'm going to get m a sub c minus mg cosine 37 all over sine of 45 times cosine 45, and that equals mg. And so what I'm going to get here is I get mg sine 37 plus ma sub c minus mg cos 37 times cotangent of 45 equals mg. Now, don't go crazy because I can cancel the m's, which is nice. And then the only thing left is a sub c. So all I have to do, and then what is the cotangent of 45? Isn't it 1? Because tangent of 45, and isn't cotangent 1 over 40, 1 over tangent? So then that's, so that goes away. That's 1. Hey, this isn't actually that bad. But, what? We've got a sub c right there. All I have to do is subtract, and I'm done.
Add and subtract. Add and subtract.
Whatever, add and subtract, add negatives. Come on. Okay, so then I can say, oops, let's not do this in red. I can say a sub c is equal to g minus g sine 37 plus g cos. So it's going to be g minus g sine 37 plus g cos 37. I think, right? G. Right, because our cotangent disappeared because it was 1. And then that left us with that. Okay, so then that equals 1 minus, and what is the sine of 37? The sine of 37 is about 0.6. And then plus, and the cosine of 37 is about 0.8. So then that means 9 or whatever, like 10 g times 1.2, which should be around 11. And that should be our answer. Whatever. What is it? 11, 12? It's 12? Okay. We're all friends here. Come on. Okay, questions? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? No? Oh, wow. It hurt me saying that lame joke. That sucks.